in class with you last night, I was like, this is the way forward. Isn't this how the Haitian Revolution
Don't
was
get me started.
forged in this very thing that we were doing
This
last night? And I
very
was like,
thing.
is it worshiping the devil to free yourselves? I need us to be free.
And people, Jesus was an ancestor. Jesus was a real person. Jesus is an ancestor. And here's my thing. If the notion that Jesus died for me, I can walk with all day long. I'm not going to argue that. Nat Turner did too. Quite literally.
Quite literally. Yes.
Quite literally. And my problem is not the notion of Jesus. Is not the notion of Jesus. My problem is that we get afraid to exalt our own folks who gave to us directly and certainly as deeply, to exalt them to the place of worship. I don't care if we call it worship, reverence, whatever.
So
But
walk us through this. Dr. Daniel Black been teaching for 30 plus years at Clark Atlanta, various different courses in
yes,
African studies. I'm thinking about like who sat down to say no drums. We're gonna get rid of the drums. They can't gather. If they gather, we're gonna give them a specific Bible.
that's
We're
right.
gonna put certain kind of scripture. We're not gonna
Right.
give them the whole Bible.
That's right.
Like this was a concerted. Like people need to understand how concerted an
This was
effort it was
this was
to
30.
strip us of the very power source after the Haitian Revolution. I think they
Absolutely. And so what most people don't really realize is the way to which the church was really a trickster. It was a trickster home base for black people. It was a trickster home base. Black people were doing all kinds of trickery in this place called the church, but they used a church because white people knew the notion of church, which meant that white folks then would not find it suspect. This is why black people then and now have never generally been able to go to the same church. Not if black folks do ritual. If we do ritual, white people can't stand that.
to hear her talk about ritual and ancestors when that's not, and I think the world that we're in right now, they think that this is it. The energy that we're in is like, let's destroy everything. If I can't run it, if I can't control it, if I can't have the kind of life I want, I'm going to ruin everything. I'm going to burn down everything because there's nothing on the other side. There are whole cultures that don't believe there's a heaven. And then those that believe there's a heaven somehow believe that they're on the right. They don't even read that book.
Right.
But it's an energy of like separation from like the continuous thread of our existence.
That's right.
And if you do know that this never ends, then why would you want to be so damn horrible?
That's right. And Karen, what I love about this clip, what I absolutely love about this clip is that this notion of ancestral veneration, this notion of ritual is being spoken about. It's being spoken about in a, I'm gonna be nice. It's being spoken about by people other than us. Right?
Yeah, that's why I played it. I said, hey,
exactly.
What's happening?
Exactly. And what it's really showing is this, because you're right. There's one part that I was like, she didn't get quite that part right, but that's good. That's good. It's fine. What I think is so profound here, though, is if a people do not understand the role of ancestors, if people are not connected to ancestors, they have no tomorrow. I'm gonna say this, and somebody's gonna get it. I hope they'll get it in my lifetime. The reason most people don't vote is because they don't know their ancestors. I said it. Mm-hmm. Because if you knew your ancestors, I'm not talking about the fact that you owe it to them to vote. No. Mm-mm. If you knew your ancestors, you know you're becoming one. And that's why you vote. Because I'm going to hand a world to my children. Most people don't vote because they like, what difference will it make? The only way to have that kind of outline, the only way to have that kind of outlook on life is you think that you are the beginning and end of your total reality.
How selfish.
It's really how untaught.
Untaught. Okay. Yeah. And I'm trying to be less judgy. It's hard though, because we're sitting in it right now. I just